Hello everyone and welcome to the Pageant Perspective podcast. I'm your host Candice Freeman and here we go beyond the sash, unveiling stories and celebrating beauty. Today I'm joined by two ladies who came for the kill. I just have to say I'm joined by Genevieve and Jeanna. I will start with Jeanna. Can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello, I'm Jeanna Bissett. I'm 16 years old. I'm your current Miss Junior Teen International Princess. I've been doing modeling for 10 years now. I recently started my own campaign called Standing Tall, and my motto in life is you are never too young or too old to make a difference.
Beautiful. And over to you.
Hi, my name is Genevieve Verster. I'm 16 years old and I am your current Miss Junior Teen South Africa. I recently started my own campaign, More Than Skin, dedicated to helping the youth who struggle with acne, since acne is something that takes a toll on your self-esteem.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Actually, can I just say I relate with More Than Skin?
Yeah.
Can you tell me how you came about that one and what are you doing currently in the campaign?
So, More Than Skin is a campaign I recently started because I know acne
affects a lot of girls. Yes.
And as someone that had a personal battle with it, I started it because people look differently at someone who struggles with acne.
They do, yes.
They don't necessarily understand that this is something that you struggle with. And since it's recently started, I haven't done as much as I wanted to, but I'm planning on doing a lot more, such as a workshop, because I want to take Rolene Strauss, because she is actually someone who struggled with acne.
Wow.
So I would like to have her and be a motivational speaker.
That's beautiful. That's brilliant. And then about your campaign, you said it's Standing Tall.
Yes.
Can you please describe that?
So Standing Tall is the campaign that I created because I think you saw I'm quite tall.
Yes.
And I've always been the tall girl, and I got criticized for it a lot, but I decided that it's not going to be a hurdle for me. It's going to be my superpower.
Definitely.
And I wanted to create a platform where self-love and self-acceptance is praised. And I want other people to take their uniqueness and make it their superpower.
Girls, your campaigns are so good.
Thank you.
I don't have to say, because even with Standing Tall, one thing is we were going for the shoot once, but it was just like a casual shoot. I have a friend who's a photographer and he was just looking at us, and I went, and then the store went, and he was like, but I see why they go for tall girls. He said the link just adds something to the image. So it's beautiful.
Thank
Being
you.
tall is beautiful. I love both of your campaigns. So I want to start with you, Jenna, and I want to know, how did you get into pageantry?
So it's quite a funny story actually. I never planned on doing modeling. It was never going to be part of my life, but I was actually a dancer, and me and my dance crew, we were going to Los Angeles for a dance competition there, and the organizer was like, do the modeling as well, because it's like a performing arts thing, or competition. So it's modeling, acting, dancing, singing, instrumental, everything that you can think of, it's there. And I decided I was going to compete, and I did really well. And from that day on, I did modeling competitions, and I've never looked back a day of my life.
I think it's a tallness that gave you the advantage.
Definitely.
Awesome. And then I just want to say, before you talk about how you started pageantry, I still have an acne problem. Yeah. But there was a time when I always wanted to hide. Like I was like, no, I don't want to go outside. And in this one day I just said, you know what, acne or not, you're going out.
Yeah.
And I just started going out there, and I would just do my thing despite the acne. Because even like maybe approaching someone and be like, oh, but this acne. I was like, no, we're doing it. So I would basically just push myself to do it. Yes. And people don't know how it actually affects your self-esteem.
Don't necessarily understand.
So I love that. Can you just tell me how you started getting into pageantry?
Well, that is a very good question actually. I can't quite remember. But I think, it definitely started when I was in grade 3. One of my friends did modeling, and I played golf for 6 years, now 7 years. And I was looking for something new because I did ballet, dance, gymnastics, and all of that was nothing that ever drew my attention. So I asked my friend what she does, and she told me about her modeling agency, and then that is when I tried it out, see if it was for me, and well, a few years later, it definitely was for me.
That's awesome. So have you won a lot of titles this far?
Yeah, I have actually a lot of titles, but I must say my favorite title by far, and it is the title that I could definitely say with a lot of pride. This is the title, Miss Junior Teen South Africa, is the title I've worked for the hardest.
Really? You feel like you
Yeah,
put all
this
of it
is
in?
definitely my favorite title. I love this title. It was definitely...
Why do you love the title so much?
Because I did the competition 2 years ago. No, wait. Yeah, 2 years ago. And I didn't place top 3. And I wanted to come back and redeem myself.
Yes.
And I wanted the title because I know the title carries a lot of opportunities. Because because it will help me to spread awareness about my campaign More Than Skin. But mostly because people need someone who has a big title, and this title definitely carries the opportunities.
And influence. That's
an influence. Yes, that was
definitely.
the word.
And then have you won a lot of titles as well?
Yeah, I've won quite a few
Are these
big titles, as you can see.
Is this yours?
Yes.
Okay, can you mention a few of them?
So one of the titles I have won is the overall supreme winner of the South African version of this title.
Okay.
And then I went to the United States to compete there, and I won this title.
You went to the United States?
Yeah, New York. I went to New York for
word.
this competition. Yeah. And then I've also won Little Miss Petite South Africa in 2017. That was also quite a big competition, and I was very proud to win that competition. I am Miss Gauteng. I also won Miss Gauteng Schools, and yeah, that's just a few of the.
It's just the
many.
few. Do you want to mention some of yours?
Well, I can't remember all of them at the top of my head, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I think it's just
it's
speak
fine.
about this title.
And then I want to know, because you're in pageantry now, and you seem to enjoy it very much.
Yeah, very.
What is it that you like about pageantry? What's your most favorite thing about it?
I think, if I must say, it would definitely be the shoes and the dresses.
Really?
I feel that's a plus.
I
feel that's a plus because you get to be excited for your new shoes or your new dress.
Yeah.
But definitely the friends, well, not that, well, Jeanna, me and Jeanna are friends for quite a while. I'm not going to say I have tons of friends in the modeling industry, but Jeanna, definitely. That was very big.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, no, the same. Me and Genevieve, we met and we just clicked. We loved each other's personalities, and we just clicked. But for me, the pageants, I love dressing up. The dresses are always the best feeling. Just going to your practices to make sure your dress is not too long or too short or whatever. Just seeing yourself and being like, that's me. Oh my word, look how pretty I am today. Or just feeling good about yourself. And modeling really does give you that self-confidence that you need.
And then concerning style, I know because every girl, when they go let's say for a grand finale, for example, you have a certain style. You choose things according to how you feel about it. How would you describe your style in if it was for grand finale?
So definitely elegant, but still with an edge. So
definitely
I love doing something big, whether it's a big bow or a sleeves or whatever. I love looking elegant and beautiful, but I also want to look different.
And what's your top tip with choosing an outfit for grand finale?
So when you're choosing your outfit, you should think of what will make you feel confident in your own body, because if you choose this beautiful dress but you just don't think it looks good on you, you're not going to perform the way you should.
I see.
That's true.
What would you say about picking a dress?
I would definitely say mine is classy and elegant. I like to go with something that's a bit more quiet, if that makes sense. But I would definitely describe the same as Jeanna's, that you should be confident with your choice. It shouldn't be something that you're quite uncomfortable or it's just something you're not going to perform on stage if you're uncomfortable, or it's just you're stepping on your dress.
Yes, like Jeanna's is bold and beautiful,
Yes.
and then you're subtle but powerful.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like you guys, you just compliment each other as well. I have like a very trick question because I see you guys are like good friends, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jenna, how would you describe Genevieve?
Genevieve. Oh my word. Okay. So Genevieve is the first time that I met her, she was an introvert. She didn't want to talk to anyone at the competition. I actually thought she didn't like me at all because she was so quiet. She never said anything to me. And then I talked to her, and she was this extrovert that I didn't think could be possible. She's so bubbly and at the same time still like elegant. I can't explain the like feeling that I get from her. She doesn't have anything bad to say about anyone ever. And she thinks she can dance. No, I'm joking. Okay. She's not too bad.
Hopefully you're teaching us some moves.
A few.
Okay. Yeah.
But she's just one of my best. We've grown quite close. We are now best friends, basically.
Very, very close.
We love matching outfits always. Even going to the competitions, we're like, what are you wearing tomorrow? No, I'm wearing this jacket. Okay, I've got the same one. Let's match.
It's match.
That's nice. It's nice to have that type of relationship in a sport, whatever it is. Yeah. And then how would you describe Jenna?
I would definitely describe her as someone that's energetic. And she's not someone that's afraid to show her true self.
Yeah.
I think she's definitely someone that if you'll know if she likes you. Yeah. You'll know. She's very sweet. She's kind-hearted, and she always puts someone else first. Okay. That's always her top priority.
Beautiful. Though you guys compliment each other so much. If there was like a best friend pageant, you know, like you would win, like you'd have to walk together, do everything together, and then they choose the best friend. That would be nice.
Definitely be nice.
I want to know from you, how would you like to advance your career in pageantry?
Well, I think there's a lot of ways to advance my pageant career. But I think it would definitely be through big titles. I think that's something that would carry you.
What's one big title that you think is like would be like that one big one and you're like, yeah, I got this one?
One title that I'm planning on in the future is definitely Miss World. That is definitely a title that
Miss World
I want since I was 5 years old. When Rolene Strauss won, I was like, I'm gonna have that blue crown. I'm gonna have that blue crown.
Yes.
So definitely through big titles.
Awesome. And you? How would you like to advance your pageantry?
So I would like to compete in Miss South Africa. It would be a great opportunity. Just competing opens so many doors for you. But I also want to be a runway and high fashion model. That is my biggest dream.
Definitely.
That has been my dream since the day I started modeling.
Awesome. I can see you rocking that stage, girl. I want to know, because you guys have been in pageantry for so long.
Yes.
How can a contestant, let's say someone new that's just gotten into pageantry, how can they make a great impression on the judges?
Having confidence, not only in yourself, but also in your dress, and thinking not only like, I don't really know how to describe it, but feeling good in your own skin makes such a big difference.
Yes.
If you feel good in your dress and you have the right size shoes, because don't wear the wrong size shoes, you're gonna fall. But it gives you confidence and it helps you to perform in a way that nobody else can.
Okay. And how would you, what's your edge? How do you impress the judges? Or what advice would you give?
I would definitely give advice. Show some personality. Judges love that. Judges love to see a girl who's comfortable in her own skin, who's laughing, who's just having fun. So definitely, like the saying, dance like no one's watching, but strut like no one's watching.
Okay.
So I would definitely give some advice to show some confidence and just be yourself. It makes a big difference.
Awesome. I don't know if you guys ever like not placed in a competition.
Yes,
a lot. Many of times.
And how does I like to ask this perspective, you know, because we want people to really know, like when you lose, you should continue.
Yes.
And you know there is a crown that you will win. So how did losing affect you? Did you feel?
Well, obviously, I mean, you compete in a competition because you want to win.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be sad if you don't win or don't place, but Margaret Thatcher, she taught me this quote, Genevieve, but she always says, if you don't succeed at first, it doesn't mean that you won't succeed at all.
Yeah.
You have to keep going back, get up, dress up, show up, because just doing that is going to show a side of you that you are committed and that you want this title, and judges love that.
Wow. Wow, beautiful.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Well, it's very disappointing if you lose. It's always disappointing because everyone has the idea of, no, I'm gonna have this crown, or I'm gonna win. So it's always quite disappointing if you see someone else's win, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't be happy for them. You should always be happy for them because you don't know how hard they've been working. But I deal with it by usually just reminding myself, you know what, I'm gonna come back next year and I'm gonna redeem myself and prove to these judges I'm capable of this title. And that is exactly what I did with this title.
Beautiful, ladies, beautiful. You guys are speaking so well now. I'm even forgetting my questions. I have to say, this is beautiful. From pageantry, what's the biggest lesson that you take from it? What's the biggest thing that it's taught you, pageantry?
The biggest lesson is definitely that some things don't come easy. You should work hard. And if you want a title and if you truly want it, you should prove to yourself and you should prove to everyone else that this is a title you want. And pageantry shows you that you need patience.
Yeah.
So, because you're not gonna necessarily get the title on the first try. It's always something you should come back and prove to yourself and prove to everyone else.
Beautiful. And you?
A lesson that modeling or pageantry has taught me is that even if you feel like you're not good enough or you're not accepted by anyone, you have to be accepted by yourself and love yourself, because loving yourself and accepting yourself is going to get you a lot further in life than a title.
Beautiful. Okay, ladies, so I want to know, because you guys seem to be very busy, I want to know what's a typical day in the life of Genevieve.
Okay, so I usually wake up let's say about 10, and then I get up and then I decide to go and make myself some coffee. I get my coffee, go back to bed, sit down, watch TikTok or watch Friends on Netflix, and then I drink my coffee, finish my coffee, and then I get up, then I go brush my teeth, get ready for the day, and then I usually go and spend the day with my mom if it's in holidays. Or I just go and spend the day with some friends. And I try to live a healthy lifestyle. So from 4 to 5, I try and go to the gym.
Awesome. The making your coffee and going back to bed. That's like the favorite part. You're like, let me just get my coffee so I can go back to bed.
Exactly. It does.
And in your life, Jenna?
So a typical day in my life is getting up at 5 in the morning. Because my school is quite far, so I have to get up early, get ready for school, everything. Definitely have my coffee. I'm a lot friendlier when I have my coffee.
Okay.
And then when I arrive at school, I'll have my school there, obviously. After school, I then have netball practice for our netball team. And then I go home, do my homework. And most importantly, you have to practice your pageant walk and whatever every single day to have that muscle memory.
Sure.
So for an hour and a half, I'd practice my pageant walk, casual walk, fashion walk, and interviews.
Definitely, yeah.
Awesome.
That is very important.
So you practice that like almost every day?
Oh, every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Okay, awesome. Then have you ladies been a part of any charity projects?
Yeah. So I'm a part of More Than Skin that I recently started. And let's say last year in August, it was 2022, sorry.
Okay.
I also did on the 9th of August with Women's Day, I hosted a tea party for women, for cancer, for women who struggle with breast cancer. And we've...
you served them?
Yeah, we served them, and then we also brought in a lot of money to help women in need who don't necessarily. Okay. And of course, we Rock Animal Shelter. some dogs dogs and cats who don't have the privilege of being taken to a warm home.
Yes.
And with blankets and food, so we also do that.
Beautiful. And what charity projects have you been involved in?
So me and Genevieve actually started a charity campaign together called Hope for Africa.
Okay.
Where we do a lot of small different charities, and it all falls under the umbrella of Hope for Africa. But a few I've done over the last couple of years is going to the SPCA and giving food and blankets to the animals there. We also went to an old age home where we donated 150 blankets and scarves, which my grandma actually made by hand.
That's so cute. So she knitted all the
Yes, she did. And we've also went and given food to people who need it over the Christmas time, giving presents to shelters with kids to have that present over Christmas.
That's so beautiful, ladies. And then I want to know what keeps you ladies so motivated. We can start with Jeanna.
So something that keeps me motivated, or someone who keeps me motivated, is my mom.
Oh, mommy.
My mom is always my backbone. She's always there with a blanket and a tissue if I need it.
Yeah.
And she's just the woman that everyone in our family looks up to.
Wow.
She works so incredibly hard, and I just never want to disappoint my mom. So I just keep going, and
Mom, I'm sure she's in tears. And you, Genevieve, what would you say keeps you motivated?
I must definitely say the same. My mom, she's definitely always a shoulder to cry on. Always honest with me when I come off that ramp, telling me, no, you did that, you had a great ramp. Or,
yeah, she keeps you accountable.
Not today.
Yeah.
So she's always honest with me, and I really do appreciate honesty. And definitely my father, because every time I'm on the ramp, I can hear him shouting, "Go Genevieve!" I can always hear that, and every time I come off that ramp, he's like, "Did you hear me?" I think everyone did.
Everyone did.
So definitely my parents.
That's beautiful. That's so amazing. It's like, "Go Genevieve."
Yeah.
And if it's a male voice, you can just like, "Oh,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
not
But you hear him like over the music.
Yeah.
You don't even hear the music. It's always my dad.
And your mom's honest is actually so very important.
Yeah, it is very important.
Growing up as an adult, getting honest and feedback from people is very important, because now imagine you just going about your life thinking you're doing everything fine, and then one day you get hit with the truck and you're like, but no one told me the truth.
You need that honesty.
You do need that.
Pushes you
it does
forward.
push you. That's beautiful. And then our last question, I want to know from you ladies, what legacy would you like to leave behind?
The legacy I would like to leave behind is a legacy of a person who cares not only for herself but also for others. Someone who is relatable in many ways, not only in a way of pageantry, and you do pageantry, I do pageantry, but also that relatability of I had a bad day today, but I know I can help you because I know the feeling.
Yes.
That's the legacy that I want to leave
Just
behind.
being your authentic self,
Authentic
in
self.
every form, lowest form, highest form.
And helping people to love themselves, accept themselves.
Beautiful. Awesome stuff. And from your side, Genevieve?
Definitely, I want people to know that I'm funny. I like to think I have a sense of humor. So I would like everyone to know that, she's really funny. She always finds a way to make me laugh on bad days. So definitely my sense of humor. And I would like people to know that I was someone that I had a resilient heart and a powerful vision. I was always dedicated into doing what was passionate to me. And always, I would want people to know that I'm a God-fearing woman. Wow. Always.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing. I like the part that you want to be remembered for being funny, because it means you always brought a smile on someone's face, and you always just changed the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome stuff, ladies. It was such a great pleasure.
Thank you so much for having us.
It was so great. I loved it so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
From Candace Freeman, this was the Pageant Perspective podcast with Jeanna and Genevieve. Ladies and gentlemen, remember those names? I'm sure you'll hear them in high, very far places. For now, that's all from me. Pageant Perspective. Bye-bye.
Bye.